So we decided to take a shuttle.
Yep.
It's almost about the same price.
It's about 40 minutes.
40 minutes. So you're saving 40 minutes of time from taking a bus. And it's at the same bus stop. They have these little shuttles here. So sometimes for us, it's a little bit better. Our journey started from Lake Bled to Ljubljana. What are we doing, girls?
We're on a little shuttle because this area is a pedestrian zone, but they have this for elderly people and for, I guess, tourists who have luggage like us. And it's free.
Which is really cool. But you have to know who to call. We had a lady who knew who to call. Oh my gosh, we're literally right at the bridges. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're right now in downtown Ljubljana, and we are staying at a place that is so central and so nice. This is the Ljubljana Studio Apartments. So they have these beautiful rooms like this with a nice, look at that, workstation and a little kitchen. In their reception area, they actually have a washing machine and a dryer, if you can imagine. So always good for us. So it's just amazing because it's beautiful weather again today, changing into some lighter clothes. We can actually wear sandals and almost shorts. It's nuts because it's already mid-October, so we're having just really good weather-wise. When they say location, 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 well, this place is like literally, you walk it. We're right at the block bridge. That is nuts. This is like close to everything. This is so beautiful, like all along the walkway there's all these restaurants and cafes and people out enjoying a nice meal. It's really nice to see. It's a really nice place that we're gonna go stop at for lunch. This is called Sorbara's Steakhouse. Oh, look at that. We got all these yummy sides of vegetables and potatoes. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Yummy. This is seriously the best steak I've had in a long time. Isn't it delicious?
It's like we'd be back in America.
It's so good.
So we got is deconstructed cheesecake. So there's cream with cheese, there's oats, like the bottom of the cheesecake, there's forest fruit, and there's ice cream on top.
Try it. Hard not to say to that, right? Someone told us, like, as our channel, you know, grows and gets older, as we do, we should call ourselves getting or growing old without borders. I'm gonna change our name since we've been eating out so much to getting fat without borders. So one thing that's always so nice is, like, when you're in these European downtowns, is that it's all pedestrian zones. So there's no cars and you just walk, and there's bikers, and it just makes for such a different atmosphere. It's really nice.
So right now we're about to go to an escape room that's called Escape Room Thekey, right?
Yeah, and it's right beside our hotel, so it's really cool.
Which one are we doing tonight?
Sherlock Holmes.
Da Vinci Sherlock. Did it. We escaped with
7 minutes remaining.
We had like extra time on this one, so it was like the very first time. Was it fun, Angelique?
Yeah, it was really fun and it was awesome.
Look at this beautiful building with all the colors on it. So this is basically downtown Ljubljana.
So this here's the main square.
What do you see that's different about this church?
Well, first thing is that those columns, I don't think they're like real columns. I think they're just Well, it's like the wall, but they make it look like there's a column almost.
What do you think, Ashley?
They don't have a bell tower.
You know what I think is different? Is we haven't really seen churches with two trees outside. Like the trees are right in front of the church. So we heard about these 3 bridges that are right here downtown Ljubljana. But what I didn't realize is the proximity to each one. So there's the first one. Here's the second one. And here is the third one right beside the second one.
Which bridge to take, girls? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm going on this one. I'm going on this one.
There we go. All 3 bridges lead to the same thing, the center. This here reminds me of what they had going on in Sweden, in Stockholm, where they have all these different arts and crafts right in the downtown city square. They're making beautiful art out of all the different dried flowers. So the girls are going to make their own paper. This is so cool. I love when they organize activities like this for kids. Is it heavy, Chloe? Very cool, Chloe. Isn't that neat?
So now we're going to take these things and make some boxes.
And how are you going to decorate it?
I don't know.
We often see this in Europe where all of a sudden in the downtown square they put up stands and people can come do arts and crafts like this. It's really cool and really nice, and often it's very all about eco-friendly things. So this seems to be all about plants, and it's just really cool. This is the end product.
Look at mine.
Now you have some nice souvenirs.
Yeah.
Some nice gifts. Who are you going to mail it to?
Nana.
And Grandmama.
Sorry, my other grandma.
I'm thinking to interview one of the locals and ask them if they know how many times they cross this bridge in a day. Because I feel like we've crossed it already like a whole bunch of times. Short distance from the square, they have this beautiful area with all these outdoor restaurants and cafes. And we're a little bit hungry, so we're looking for some yummy food to eat today. When you come to Ljubljana, there is graffiti everywhere. That is one of the things that does stand out about this city. You don't see this. You see a lot of graffiti in Europe, but not this much. Or at least we haven't seen this much. We're gonna go in for some yummy, delicious falafel vegetarian style food. So the place we found here is called Abi Falafel. We haven't had this in a while. They had such an amazing variety of food to choose from their menu. The meal was absolutely amazing, and best of all was the dessert. Look, they took the Freddie Mercury statue from Montreux and like warped it a little bit into I'm not sure what. I don't know what that is. Well, some people like to put locks
And pacifiers.
and they like do it for love or whatever, and some do it for pacifiers. We're trying to figure out why. If you know, comment below. Maybe it's for good luck to have babies, or maybe they've had too many babies and are just like done with babies. We don't know.
Fresh produce, cheeses, meats, food, and music and everything.
A ja za noći, brojim duge noći, joj Bože moj.
This area that we arrived to is called Metelkova. It's about 5-minute walk from the train station, and it has a whole bunch of different old military barracks. Back in 1993, there was a bunch of artist-style people who decided to come in and squat the different buildings, and since then they've actually received formal permission to stay on the site. There's all different types of nightclubs and bars for all different kinds of groups of alternative organizations. So you have many artists doing their street art and graffiti, which is very much appreciated in this part of town. There's also a really unique prison that is there that has turned into a hostel. So we went and toured that, and you can go through. It's beautiful inside. They actually turned a lot of the jail cells into now rooms, and it's called Hostel Celica. I'm now going to rename this city the city of people eating out, because everywhere along every street there's people eating out at dinner, and it's just beautiful. This time of the year they're all just wearing a little jacket and enjoying a nice beautiful meal, as you see behind me. Literally on every street there are these cafes and restaurants all over, and people still walking outside. I'm really becoming a fan of this city. It's just so beautiful. So tonight we decided to try some authentic Slovenian food.
Holy, this place is huge.
It's pretty big, isn't it? There's all these rooms and like these private dining areas. Wow, look at this. So the way I would describe this place, it feels like everyone has their own little unique room, as their own little dining room, and it's all in this like grandma kind of antiquish setting. It's really unique, and the menu is probably the most unique menu I've seen. The thing they really have here that you see often on the menus is the truffles. They have quite a variety at this restaurant actually. So for example, here they have beef filet, they have slow cooked beef cheeks, young horse filet. In Europe they eat a lot of horse. See this, more horse with truffles, rabbit with bacon and sauteed capers, lamb chops. What else do they have? Octopus. Oh my goodness, like it's a huge variety in this one restaurant. And then of course, delicious wine. They actually have really good wine in this country. How is your pumpkin soup, girls?
I really like it.
Homey, it's really good.
The presentation's beautiful in this restaurant.
Pumpkin soup.
So I decided to get the risotto with prawns and mushrooms. The girls decided to get... The girls got...
Roast beef, I think so.
The girls
Spicy
decided to get
beef
roast
salad.
beef and yummy spinach and delicious salad. Tyler got a really nice steak. Look at that. And Chloe got a light, almost an appetizer with some vegetables and pesto and some leafy greens.
This was a pumpkin seed oil dressing.
So the reason why it felt like such a homey house in there is because it was a family home. It's been there, the house, for 215 years, which in Europe, I guess that's not that long, but you really get that sense of being in your grandma's home, going in for a nice cozy meal. It was really nice. And then you walk out and you see this really cool church and this beautiful tree in front of it. So like I said, like there's trees everywhere in this city. It's very green and really nice. And we heard that the mayor is doing some initiative to clean out the river so people can actually maybe swim. Although some people do swim in there, but you don't really see that. So maybe next time we come back, we're gonna see people floating down the river. You see how quiet it is here? Just imagine if there was like cars everywhere, how it would just change the whole atmosphere. It's just so peaceful and quiet. The streets are absolutely clean as can be. And it's just a beautiful city to not fall in love with. So we're just right now going to go up the funicular to the castle. So there's two ways you can go. You can either walk up or you can take the funicular.
So you can basically go up the funicular and then around the castle, or you can just do just the castle or just the funicular. But the one we're doing is called Escape the Castle, and it's like basically a game, but it includes the funicular, the castle, and the game.
And if you want to just go up and down with the funicular, it's €4 there and back. A lot of people suggest going up with the funicular and then walking down.
All right, yeah, so the escape game is €15 per person to do it. The shortest funicular is in Zagreb, but I think that was the second shortest one. So we split up into two groups, and now we're gonna go on the treasure hunt, and we're not with them, so it's gonna be fun.
Who's with you?
My mom.
Here we go, into the castle. We're going to awaken the dragon. Which way to go? Let's go up to the viewing tower. Up, up, up and away. Oh wow, this is so cool, look at that. Being told to hurry up. This is a treasure hunt, or an escape. So I gotta go faster than I'm going. You see all those mountains over in the distance? Those are really actually quite high. If you can see, they're snow-capped, and one of them I believe goes up to 3,000 meters. These are all prison doors. Scary stuff. Here we go. This is the final step to see if we did everything correctly. We get into the magic door. Oh, no. Getcha, one way or another.
I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya one way or another. I'm gonna get ya. Bye-bye. What in the world? Where are we going? The dragon doesn't need to hear us. So that's so cool. I didn't know there was going to be that whole area, but it was really fun and it was really easy to do.
So this is a puppetry museum that they have inside the castle. It's been here for over 5 years, so technically a permanent exhibition.
I would say give yourselves a good couple hours to come see. Oh, we're back here again. To come see the whole castle.
Now maybe got stuck, and now we have to go up the tower.
Now we have to go up to get back down. Here we go. Time to go back down.
Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together.
This whole area along the river is just filled with cafes and restaurants. It kind of reminds us of the San Antonio Riverwalk.
It can be higher than a touch of your sweet desire.
Here we go. We're going to go on this beautiful boat cruise.
So we're about to go on one of the only wooden boats here, and it's 10 euros for an adult and 5 for kids.
Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together. Yeah, yeah. When things go wrong.
Here we go, under the triple bridge. This is the view from underneath of it. Here we go, there goes one. Here goes two. And here goes the third one. Here we go.
I'll carry you so tenderly. What I want to say is that I stand by.
This is the bridge with all the locks on it. This bridge is from 1848. Look at that. That is one old bridge. Still standing. This is the famous Dragon Bridge.
Breaks my heart seeing you struggle with the things you do.
Here comes the three bridges again.
When did we become so much older? Now I wish I could say that all my trouble's gonna blow away, but I won't quit until it gets better.
That was really fun.
Totally worth this.
And this is the most famous statue dating back from 1855, Miss Julia Patton.
So far I'm really impressed with this whole city because everything's so walkable. It's really small. And then they have the huge pedestrian zone, which is really nice. And it makes everyone more active. Everyone's biking, walking, and it's just a different feel, right, than a hustle bustle busy city with cars everywhere.
This is their Philharmonic, probably a nice theater inside this building here. And this beautiful building here is their university.
So for those of you who didn't know, a lot of the universities and such in Europe are absolutely free. I'm sure most of you know that, but if you're coming from America or Canada, it's not always the case, right? So here, the kids, everyone's educated, and I learned yesterday that the age, I forget which, but the younger ages are ranked one of the happiest kids in the world.
And here you basically have this beautiful square. It's a very green city as well. There's lots of trees everywhere we look.
Our last stop was to enjoy one more last delicious meal at the Dvorni Wine Bar. We had really yummy club sandwiches, a roast beef sandwich. They had the most amazing French fries, and overall a really good meal. And then we even saved room for some yummy dessert. back of Dvorni Wine Bar, they actually have a private room for unique gatherings and parties, and it's essentially a beautiful wine cellar type room.
Look at this beautiful view we have of the castle. It's absolutely gorgeous.
So this city, I'm gonna call it Book City, because there's like literally bookstores everywhere, and even on the streets like here.
Yeah.
We have the Chronicles of Narnia. Look.
Oh, that's so cool, Angelique.
What is it?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Wow.
Holy books.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, and comment down below where you're watching from. We'll see you next time. Bye!